When we first started talking about this idea of a Tufts STEM conference, it really came out of all the amazing work that happens at Tufts and all the traveling we all do. We all head all over the world to different countries to give talks, and the conference was one way to showcase everything that Tufts has to offer.
So it's very important that in the way you learn about STEM subjects and teaching them, that you constantly try to drive the way students learn to appreciate how different disciplines contribute. And it's that interface which is where the action is and some of the big discoveries are going to be made.
We had international teachers from 16 different countries located at the same conference. This now allowed teachers to start bonding with, forming new connections, building a community of learners with other expert teachers from around the world.
The first time that I came in 2005, I don't remember see like people different countries, but now you can see people from China, Korea, Brazil, as me.
I met Neil from Australia, and we talked about how he is also a retired chemical engineer now teaching science, and he won an award from LEGO, and they brought him here to the conference for the LEGO engineering aspect of it.
With the LEGO education platform, the engineering part of it, it just gets their minds soaring.
We wanted keynotes that would showcase the top-end research and ideas happening here.
We shouldn't learn to teach by being students. Right? It shouldn't be that the only difference between being the student and the teacher is where you sit. That you sit there and listen for 18 years or so, and then you get up here and do what you heard. Right? We should have more information about that, more knowledge about what the most effective way is to teach and for people to learn.
I think scientists are professional learners. That's what scientists do for a living, is they learn. Scientists don't sit and know things. Scientists try to find things out. That's doing science. The it that I want to be teaching first and foremost is the pursuit.
And then we also wanted folks who could talk about what does that look like in the real world.
The idea is that they're taking water from the Red Sea, they're desalinating that water. Now there's a number of factors involved in that. You're not just talking about technology, you're talking about the interface of technology and the politics and the region that you're working in. Because it allows people who maybe hadn't thought of themselves as engineers to start thinking about science and technology in a different way.
We can now utilize the silk because of its mechanics, cell hosting abilities, durability and culture to build a very unique three-dimensional human tissue. And as we continue on this path, we're able to start to grow disease cells.
The symposium where we're hearing from researchers who actually are doing the state-of-the-art research, and then somehow being able to take that into our classrooms and not take the outdated, things that I got from over 10 years ago when I was a student, but what's currently happening would be more effective for our students.
The idea here is we are engaging children in learning to code, yes, because we need more computer scientists in the workforce, yes, because we invest in early childhood and it's important, because we believe that will help them learn new things in new ways and think in new ways.
What kind of ties all the work together at Tufts is starting from this belief that kids have these abilities and that it's our job to tap into them. And then we have the same values towards teachers, right? We don't think about what teachers can't do, but how do we give them tools to help them do more in their classroom?
All right. I feel like a lot of us who do engineering in elementary schools, there's only maybe one or two of us, maybe in a district, and I really appreciate the opportunity to come together and connect and collaborate.
And it wouldn't be Tufts K-12 STEM if it wasn't hands-on.
Kids actually solve the problems for the characters of people of that time period. So they're building functional things that work.
Yeah, and you have them lined up. The purple cone is taller.
There are maker spaces that popped up in the area where I teach. So we've been looking to take elementary kids into those spaces and see what they can create.
We love the people who come to this event because they're doing such innovative stuff and they're always the mavericks in their classroom where they're doing that work.